Hey, what's up, guys? It's Sam here. How are you guys doing today? Hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. The schedule came out. The fucking schedule. Yeah. 2020 schedule. I was gonna do like an initial reaction video to this. Like I'd still be out in the car, but I just like read off the list and just be like, oh shit. But fucking Jaden decided it'd be a good idea to fucking spam my phone with every schedule change in existence of this sport. So that's fucking great. That is great. I know there was qualifying changes announced today. I didn't really hear about that, but I'm sure it'll be good. Unless it's like the heat races, which in my opinion just sounds awful. I know some people are like, heat races, let's do heat races. And I'm like, that we're not dirt. This is not fucking dirt racing. And I don't even like that dirt racing does that. I feel like it should be one event, not 9 events, and like not 9. Like, I don't like that the fucking other events take up more time than the actual main event. Like, if I want to go there, I want the main event to be like the fucking longest event. So, and I don't want like everything leading up to that to be longer than the main event. But I don't feel like qualifying should really be exciting. Personally, me, I've always loved qualifying. Like, I've always loved qualifying. So, I guess it is exciting. Like, no matter what it's been, I've always loved qualifying. Like all-star qualifying, I love that. Back when they had single-car qualifying, I loved seeing, like, the little bar thing that would go up and down the little line. I always loved it. So, you know, and now I love the group qualifying. I love it. I don't like the pack qualifying that they did at Daytona Talladega. I don't like that because cars would just get destroyed and shit, but I've always loved qualifying. Like, I really have. So, it's always fun for me to watch. Even in the last few weeks, like, I didn't watch Fontana. I didn't watch Phoenix. I wish I watched Phoenix qualifying because fucking McDowell got his ass beat, but I didn't watch Fontana. I could tell that was bullshit, though. But Vegas I found fun. Atlanta I found fun. Daytona 500 qualifying is always fun. So, yeah. But I don't know what they did for the qualifying changes. But we got the schedule here on this nice little paperette thing. I already know pretty much everything that's happening. But maybe there were some things that I didn't see. Maybe they had, like, some minor, like, 1-week changes that I didn't see. But, yeah. Let's go off the list. So the first 2 races aren't points races. The Clash and the Duels, February 9th and February 13th. I kind of like it being on February 14th. The Duels being on Valentine's Day. Because I'm not fucking getting a girl. I'm not fucking getting a girlfriend. So, might as well do what I'd rather do than just fucking watch NASCAR. You know? That's a better way of spending Valentine's Day. Like, if I even had a girlfriend, I'd be like, fucking no. I'm watching this. Okay? I'm watching this, alright? I don't fucking care. I'm watching this, alright? I know it's a non-points race that's usually boring, but I'm fucking watching this, alright? She'd be like, alright, and I'm like, alright, fine. Alright, so next up, Daytona 500. That's the first race of the season, February 16th, so obviously one day. It's always like that, one day, like before. And that until like eventually they make like a big change where it's like a week after, and then it'll fuck everything up. They should keep doing that until it gets to fucking January. Fucking in like 15 years it'll be like January 1st, or not, like January 31st. Now eventually they move it like a week ahead, but yeah. So that'll be the first race of the season, Daytona 500. See, I like this year's Daytona 500, but I don't know how next year's Daytona 500 is going to be. But, yeah. Second race, February 23rd. This is a change. Las Vegas Motor Speedway. I like this. I like this indeed. Because this year's Las Vegas race, I never thought I'd say this about a Las Vegas race, but this year's Las Vegas race was fucking phenomenal. In my opinion, so far there's been 6 races. That's the 3rd best race. Nah. Based on my ratings, it's the 3rd best race of the season. But I was more into Las Vegas than I was Martinsville. Like, I enjoyed watching Las Vegas more than I liked watching Martinsville, but Martinsville was still technically a better race. So the second or third, you can change them. but and that's coming from a caution free. The first stage of that race sucked. The second stage of that race was pretty fun because Kyle got a speeding penalty and then he came back up from that. And then the final stage was just fucking godlike, and the finish was just fucking phenomenal. But yeah. The third race of the season, I like this too. Auto Club Speedway. Now, the Auto Club Speedway, I feel like it kind of just should have just moved that back to the second race. Because like, it used to be the second race of the season back in like 2010 and 2009, 2008, 2007. 2008, it was like a fucking shit show. Because of all the rain, I think. But and then 2009 met because of one of the first two races. I feel like they kind of just moved that back to fucking the second race, but oh well. And the third race of the season, ISM Raceway. That was also used to be the second race, so I feel like it could have been Daytona, ISM, or Auto Club, and then Vegas. So for Vegas would have been the fourth race, but I'm not complaining. I think 2 straight good races to start off the season would be great, because we all know Daytona's going to be good. This new package is going to be different, but Daytona's going to be good, probably. And then ISM is always good. And then Las Vegas is always good, too. Or it's going to be good from now on. If it's like how this race was, like this year's Las Vegas race was, it'll be good. So, yeah. And then the fourth race of the season, or the fifth race of the season, yes, because it's after the West Coast swing now, Atlanta. Atlanta is being moved down 3 weeks. So Atlanta was the second race of the season, but now March 15th, oh fuck, I gotta sneeze. Holy shit. This has been happening all day. The last 2 days, actually. Feels like I'm gonna sneeze and then I don't. It's like I kind of want to sneeze because my nose has been fucked up. So, like, any change could be like a drastic change to the state of my nose. Right now, it's not horrible, so I guess. So, yeah, Atlanta. March 15th, that's the fifth race of the season. Or the fifth race, yeah. Now, this I didn't actually hear about. This is my initial reaction to this. I did not fucking expect that. Like, I guess Jaden didn't decide to spam my phone with this, but fucking, I didn't see this on the live announcement. I didn't really watch much of the live announcement. I only watched like a minute of it, and I was like, you know what, I'd rather have this out on paper. But yeah, fucking Homestead moving to the sixth race of the season. Might be nice. I kind of like that. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Homestead. I've always kind of liked Homestead being the finale, though. Like, part of me has always kind of liked that. You know? Or, like, there at the end of the season. Because, like, I like Homestead. I know people are like, I wish it would change every year. And I kind of, my opinion on that, I'll give my opinion on that more, like, when we get to the end of the schedule. Yeah, because I do have opinions on that. Yeah, I'll give you my opinion on that at the end. Fucking race 7. Fuck, why is it still a thing? Why is this still a fucking thing? Like, why the fuck does this still have to be an actual thing that happens in NASCAR? Texas Motor Speedway. I can understand one date, but 2 fucking dates? 2 fucking dates? So we have Texas Motor Speedway still having 2 days, because I looked at the bottom of the schedule real quickly, glanced to when this printed out, and Texas on the bottom, so yeah, 2 fucking Texas dates, that's great. After that was race 7. Race 8, Bristol Motor Speedway, it's also race 8 now, so I like that. It's a Sunday race still. I don't like that they wait so long to have the first night race. That fucking's annoying. Like, the first night race this year is in May. That's where we're at. I guess Daytona ended in night, but, like, the first Saturday night race is in May, which is annoying. Bristol is on a Sunday. I like the 1 day race, 1 night race at Bristol. There's some tracks where I don't like that. Like at Richmond, I like having both of them be a night race. Darlington, I like the only race and that being a night race. Charlotte, you know, before they went to the Roval, I liked it being only a night race. That way, that if the race was postponed, it would be like a super rare event. saying that at daytime, you'd be like, holy fuck. But then I got sick of them like postponing races because then it was so fucking annoying because like in 2015 they would postpone a race, like postpone Richmond, and then the next year they were like, oh, let's do that at daytime again. And I was like, how about we don't? And then Texas, it got, or no, I think they just moved Texas to a day race, but it was like, fuck. But the Clash at Daytona was always a night race, and then one year it got postponed to the day race, and then the next year they were like, we're going to do that again, and I'm like, fucking, how about you not? So, that's happened. After Bristol, April 12th, we have an off week, so that'll be cool. That's probably for Easter. Easter just has a mind of its own. Like, it's sometimes like at the very beginning of March, and then sometimes it's like the end of April, and then it just has a fucking mind of its own. I don't know why. So, like, you never really can predict when it's gonna happen. It's fucking great. And then after that, we have Richmond on April 19th. That's a Sunday. Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious? Wait, are you actually fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? What the fuck? What the fuck? Are you fucking serious, NASCAR? Fuck! Fuck! Why the fuck do you fucking keep doing this shit? I remember like in 2017 when they announced the 2018 schedule, I was like so relieved to see Richmond was having both of its night races back. And I was like, good, finally. Like, I never wanted it to be a day race. And I was like, fucking thank you for something. And yeah, I know both of the Richmond races last year like were boring wreck-wise, but the races were pretty good. Like, the end of the race was pretty good. I guess I will admit the day races were better, but, like, fucking no. Just shut the fuck up. Like, that's one of those things that, like, I feel very strongly about. Like, Richmond should be a night race. Unless if it gets postponed, and don't let that be your excuse to always make it a day race. That's fucking annoying. But, yeah. I'm so fucking pissed off by that. That really pisses me off. Oh, there's Kitty! There's a little kitty! I've never seen that cat. I'm gonna try to go get it. I'm gonna try to get that kitty. Hey, kitty. Okay, bye, kitty. I didn't succeed in getting the sad kitty. He looked at me and then he just hopped over the little fence. It's a little fence. It's not like a big, huge fence. It's a little tiny fence. But he's on his merry way. But yeah, it pisses me off. That genuinely pisses me off. Richmond, like, I always remember being a night race. I know the race has been kind of boring there as a night race, but it's still just a thing that means a lot to me. Like, it's tradition for me, really. Like, I know it might not mean a lot, and I don't know why it means that much to me, but it might not mean a lot to some NASCAR fans, but it's just like, they're taking more and more night races off the schedule. Like, Texas used to be a night race. Like, they're taking more and more night races off, and they put one back for 2018 and 2019, and I was like, thank you, and then they just fucking took it away again. So, that's annoying. After that, Talladega on April 26th. I don't even know about Talladega anymore. It used to be the races that I looked so much forward to. Was Talladega. Like, I remember last year, it was April break for Talladega, and it was at the end of April break, too. Like, I fucking hate it when that happens. Like, so I was, like, rushing my way through the week for Talladega to happen, and then it fucking sucked. And I was like, are you serious? Like, that pissed me off. Like, the Daytona 500 used to be at the end of my winter break, but then moved it like a week ahead, so now it's like at the beginning of my winter break, so I don't have to wait all the way through fucking winter break for that to happen. Though I guess I don't get to see every practice session Except they took away like a lot of practice sessions, so I actually like it now. So, May 3rd, Sunday, Dover. I like that. Maybe not really. I don't fucking know. I kind of like Dover after Charlotte, but it's just confusing because like one year it was like after Charlotte. It was always like that. It was after the race after the Coke 600, and then 2016 they decided to fucking move it like forward, and then 2017 they moved it back after Charlotte, and then 2018 they moved it like 3 weeks before Charlotte, and I was like, oh, fucking pick a date, pick a fucking date. So at least they picked a date. I don't fucking care. Like at least they picked a date. Saturday, May 9th. Now this is cool. I'm fucking. This might make up for... No, it doesn't make up for Richmond being a day race, but it's pretty fucking awesome. Saturday, May 9th, Martinsville night race. Fucking finally. And I hate that it's so late it's May by the time we'll get our first night race. Fucking pisses me off. I hate that shit, but yeah. I'm going to night race in Martinsville, short track Saturday night. I love that shit. I love that shit so much. It's going to be up. That might be the new August Bristol night race. It might. I know I'm saying a lot, but that might be. Who knows? Who the fuck knows? But that might become the equivalent of the August Bristol night race. So that'll be cool. And it's Mother's Day weekend too, so that's where Kansas used to be. So yeah. So then Saturday, May 16th, the next race will be the All-Star race at Charlotte. So I don't know what the fuck Kansas did. But the All-Star race at Charlotte's May 16th. That's a non-points race. And then after that, that's a Saturday. That's a night race. Good. If they move the All-Star race to a day race, I'd be pissed off. I know Dale Jr. said that he wanted that to be a day race, and I'm like, no. Yeah, he wanted Dover to be a night race, and they don't even have lights there. I remember he posted a picture on Twitter a few years ago where there was like poles at Dover, and he was like, is this going to be a night race? And Dover was like, no. And he was like, okay. So, yeah. But yeah, he wants the All-Star race to be a day race. Like, the fucking reason that happened, like, I hate how they do that shit. Like, they will go, like, to the fucking ends of the earth to make something a possibility, and then fans will be like, yay! And then, like, after a while, they'll be like, fucking no. Because, like, you don't know how much they had to... there was, like, a documentary about the All-Star race being a night race that came out a few years ago. And they literally fucking put their asses on the line. They worked through shit to fucking make that a night race. And then for some people to be like, I wish it was a day race. And then, yeah. So then after Charlotte, the next race is Charlotte. Fucking Memorial Day weekend. So it'll be it's Sunday, but it'll be a Sunday night race because Memorial Day is like an off day for people. So yeah. And then this also pisses me off. Fucking Kansas is a day race again. Didn't we have to go through shit for that to be a fucking night race too? Like, why are we taking night races off the fucking schedule? I'm going to have to do a total count, like, at the end of this to see how many night races we have, but it's pissing me off. Yeah, it really is. So Kansas is after Charlotte, May 31st. Yeah. I kind of wish I just switched that date with Dover, in my opinion. So it'd be like a month before and then pretty much a month before. It'd be May 3rd and then Dover would be May 31st, pretty much, because that's how it was. So, yeah. June 7th, Michigan. So I guess they're skipping Pocono. Or they're moving Pocono back a little bit. Michigan is Sunday, June 7th. So that's cool. It's a day race. Obviously, there's no lights there. I kind of wish Michigan would just go fuck itself at this point. Pretty much. Sonoma Raceway is June 14th. Kind of wish, like... I kind of wish the calendar would work in the favor of fucking making it on my birthday. Because I did, like, 2014, there was a race on my birthday, and I looked on the calendar, and there's not going to be another race on my birthday until June, like, in 2025. And who knows, by then, NASCAR may either be shut down, or they'll just make that, like, a Father's Day off week. In which case, it'll fucking, I don't know. It'll piss me off, though. But also, Sonoma, I kind of wish that was up there with the West Coast Swing, and they moved, like, Las Vegas or, like, one of those races down. Because Sonoma posted a picture on Twitter where the grass was, like, beautiful green. But whenever we get there, it's, like, fucking not. It's, like, puke brown, and it's gross. So I kind of wish they had it, like, in the spring. When it was all nice and green and beautiful and everything. But, yeah. Because it's in the West Coast, too. Might as well just put it up there. Because I know a lot of fans are asking for that. And then we have a road course race early in the season. After Sonoma is Chicago on June 21st. That should be a night race. That should be a fucking night race. I've wanted that for a long time. They haven't had a Chicago night race since 2010. And then 2013, it was, like, rain delayed for a lot of hours. So then it like, ended at night. But I've wanted that for a lot of... That should be a night race. I don't care what you say. There's so few night races. I think right now the tally of night races is 2. If you don't count the non-points races. So that's fucking great. After that, Saturday, June 20... This is cool. I like this. June 27th is Pocono. And then June 28th is also Pocono. So you know how, like, you know... Pocono fucking sucks. Pocono, like, it just fucking sucks at this point. But I kind of like that they're like, you know, we have to have 2 dates. I'm like, fine. Let's get it over with. And they're like, okay, we'll get it over with. So they're having a double-header weekend for that. That's cool. I like that. I know they do that in Detroit for the IndyCar series. I know that they either do it for Detroit or Dallas. Or I think it used to be Dallas. But then they moved it to Detroit. I don't know. But I like that. Because it's like fucking Pocono. They're like, we have to do 2 races, fine, get it over with. And we're like, okay. So they just have it in the same week. So that's cool. And then I think we'll have like a room for an off week then. So 2 Pocono points races in a row. I like that a lot. I know it's like unheard of for NASCAR to do that. But it's way better than a midweek race. Because I know they're talking a lot about doing like midweek races. And I'm like, how about we don't? And they're like, fucking... I feel like, for me, basically, like, I know, like, when I'm with a lot of... Like, there'll be things that a lot of NASCAR fans will be bitching about and I'll, like, agree with. And then NASCAR will, like, never do it. But then, like, the things that NASCAR fans, like, bitch about that, like, I don't want them to do... Like, changes that NASCAR fans want them to make, and I don't want them to make, I feel like those are the changes that NASCAR makes, those are the ones that I disagree with. So, I really hope they don't have midweek races. So yeah, doubleheader. That's never been done before. I mean, it probably been done, but, like, back in the 60s. But, doubleheader weekend, I like that. Get Pocono over with, fucking... And then July 5th... I don't fucking like this. I don't fucking like this at all. July 4th weekend is Indianapolis. Are you fucking serious? Like, why? Why is this a thing that's happening? Like, just... I like Indy. I know a lot of people are like, fuck Indianapolis, and I'm like, I find it fun. Like, 2016 was good. 2017 was good. 2016 wasn't good until the end, but 2017 was fucking... As much as that race pissed me off, when fucking Truex fucking became Hitler and just fucking wrecked Kyle Busch, as much as that pissed me off, I was still, like, the end of that race was just phenomenal. Except the final 10 laps took like an hour and a half. That was great. But yeah, and then it moved to the chase race, like the first, or the final race before the chase last year and this year. And then they're not going to do that. They're going to move to the fucking 4th of July. That needs to be Daytona. Like, are you fucking... That's like a tradition. That is a... Like, you're fucking with traditions now. Like, fucking, are you serious? That actually pisses me off. Like, why the fuck are you doing this? And it's not even a night race. They don't have lights at Indy. Like, they need to put lights at Indy. Like, they have so much shit at Indy. They have a dirt track. I rant about this all the time. They have a fucking pagoda. They have stands that, like, block the view of anybody. Like, you cannot see all of it. It sucks. The layout for Indy sucks. Like, if you're sitting on the front stretch, you cannot see all the way around the track because they have to feel the need to put, like, a giant fucking pagoda museum. They have grandstands that block the view of the backstretch. It sucks. And then fucking... They have, like, an infield golf course. But they don't have fucking lights. So, yeah, it pisses me off. And they have an infield dirt track, too. And a road course. So, that's great. But they don't have fucking lights. So, that's lovely. And then, Saturday, July 11th, Kentucky. Why? Why, though? Like, why? Like, seriously, why? Why is Kentucky still on the schedule? Okay. So now here's something I'll say about oh my fucking god, this pisses me off. I'm a super huge advocate for night racing. But the fucking... Kentucky's the one race that I don't want there to be a night race at. Kentucky's like the one race where I want it to be a day race. Like... I mean, I'm sure there's Pocono. If Pocono had a night race, it'd be kind of weird. Like... But... I fucking love night racing, but Kentucky, like, remember 2013? When Kentucky was a day race? That was a good race. Every other race in Kentucky sucked. Besides 2015, kind of, but... Every other race in Kentucky sucked. Remember fucking 2017 Xfinity race? That was a good race. Because that was postponed. But fucking every other Kentucky race sucks. Even the truck races at Kentucky suck. The truck races is the best series. Like, the trucks are the best. And that race fucking sucks. Yeah. It sucks. Pisses me off. Fucking... I just don't even think Kentucky should be a race anymore. I feel like they can replace that with, like, Gateway or something. I want Gateway. That could be a Saturday night race in the summer. That would make me happy to have a cup race. Because it's my home track. It's actually a good track. It's not fucking a 1.5-mile track. I mean, I think it's a 1.5 miles in distance, but it's not like a cookie cutter 1.5-mile track. But yeah. Up next is New Hampshire, Sunday, July 19th. That needs to be a night race. I remember being at New Hampshire in 2013 and they were talking about putting lights in. It's 2019 now and they haven't done it yet. And I'm like, when are you going to do it? I hear that like there's like a curfew there, so they can't even do it. And it pissed me off because it's like, alright, so like if you run the numbers, like, it's one night in the summer. The cars are not even loud from a distance. Like, you probably can't hear them from too far away. Now, I know there's people, like, no, actually you can't hear them. Like, I've been there. I was at New Hampshire, and, like, I talked to a guy, and he was like, yeah, you can hear them from my house. And I'm like, okay. But they're probably not that loud from the house. Like, from your house if you live close to there. It's one night in the summer. Probably don't fucking need to sleep. It's a Saturday night, so it's a weekend, too. And I know there's probably a lot of people who can sleep through noise. Like, if you live near, like, a train station, you'll just learn to sleep through that shit. But, like, fucking... And even if you can't, it's one fucking night of sleep. One fucking night of sleep. So it doesn't even matter. So that curfew rule pisses me off. There's, like, no reason for that to be a thing. But, yeah. So then after that, there's 2 off weeks. 2 off weeks in a row. That's never happened before. So we almost have, like, a whole month. It's July 19th and August 9th is the next race. And then it's not even a good race to return. It's like, Alright, so fucking New Hampshire, which kind of sucks, will be like sending you away. Alright, so we're going for 2 weeks. We must come back with a bang. Nope. Michigan. Fucking Michigan. And I'm like, shit. Fuck. So Michigan's coming back as that race. That's great. And then after Michigan, August 16th is Watkins Glen. They could have had Watkins Glen as their return race. I don't know why you guys felt the need to flip the dates, but yeah. Watkins Glen's on August 16th. And then August 23rd, this is quite interesting. August 23rd is Dover. That's kind of nice. Because Dover's like a potential race I could go to, and if it's in the summer, that's kind of nice. Like, my dad's probably more inclined to us going if it's in the summer than if it's like not in the summer. So that's cool. I mean, we went. It wasn't the summer anyway, and we went last year, but yeah, so that's cool. But if that's like a free, it's I don't need to explain myself, but yeah. After Dover is Daytona. Fucking why? Why is that a thing? It needs to be 4th of July. It's always been like that. Like if you go back to like 1984, like they had the July 4th race. It was Daytona. Ronald Reagan was there. Fucking Richard Petty won his 200th race. That's like tradition. Like, you don't fuck with tradition, guys. Like, you don't. Unless the tradition sucks. Like, what about all these other traditions on here, on this list, that fucking suck? Why couldn't you have changed those? Like, the one tradition, and there's multiple traditions on here that are good, but like, there's traditions on here that suck. You could have changed those. Why do you have to change the fucking 4th of July? Alright, cool. After that, Darlington. I know it's on a Sunday, but that's Labor Day weekend, so it's a night race, Sunday night race. That's the same, so I'm not. But that is the first race of the Chase, though, which I find quite weird. After that is Richmond. It's a night race, at least. At least it's a fucking night race. Hey, we'll have 2 night races in the Chase to start off the Chase. Actually, 3 night races to start off the Chase. Bristol. Bristol's on September 19th. It's a Saturday night race at Bristol. Don't know why they had to move it back that far, but I mean, it's a Chase race. That might make it exciting. So I'm not against. I like that. That's cool. Las Vegas is on Sunday, September 27th. Again, I feel like you should make that a night race too. So we could have 4 straight night races to start off the Chase. It's like towards the end of the baseball season, like their games are all night games, you know? Kind of wish it was the same for, like, all the postseason games are night games. Kind of wish they would do that for NASCAR too. Except they have to battle with football. Well, no, if you make it a Saturday night race, then you don't have to battle with football. Football's stupid anyway, so. But that's a topic for another video. Yeah. Talladega, Sunday, October 4th. That's cool. Hopefully it's good. Sunday, October 11th, Charlotte Motor Speedway. It better be the Roval. They didn't specify on this list if it's the Roval or not, but it better be the fucking Roval. If it's just Charlotte and it's not the Roval and it's a day race, I'm gonna be pissed off. And then Sunday. What the fuck are you doing, NASCAR? What the fuck? Kansas is a day race again. Number 2014. They put lights at they put them there in 2011, but the first night race at Kansas was 2014. We did all that work for that. Just for 5 years later, you're gonna be like, no, fuck you. Like, what the fuck is the point? It's so stupid. Fans love night races. I know there's some, like, why is that one of the things that you listen to, like, the very few fans about? Like, I know there's some people on Twitter who's like, I don't like night races, and I'm like, okay. And then fucking NASCAR's like, okay, we'll listen to you, one fucking retarded fan. Fucking, it's so stupid. Like, why? Yeah, so that's cool. Texas is after that shit. Makes it even worse. Fucking Texas. Great. 2 Texas dates. Could have used Circuit of the Americas, maybe. Could have done that, but I don't know. Well, I think Texas is being a bitch about that. So, like, you can't even have, like, a track within, like, 400 miles of Texas Motor Speedway. So, like, I could get it if, like, it was a good track. Like, if you're gonna make demands like that for no fucking reason, at least be a good track. You know? It's kind of like the new kid in school. Like, if you're gonna come here and, like, be a new kid in school, we're gonna make accommodations for you. Don't be a fucking idiot. Alright? On the first day. If you're gonna be a track that makes stupid fucking demands like this, at least be a good track. Like, if Bristol was like, no races within a 400-mile radius of us, we're like, well, it's kind of cunty, but I mean, we're not gonna get rid of you. But it's fucking Texas, the worst race on the NASCAR schedule. So, if you're gonna make demands, at least be good. Like, you know? After that's Martinsville, November 1st, second to last race of the season. Kind of like that. That's the second to last race of the season. That's cool. I hope it's like a 3 p.m. start time, or like a 3:30 start time, so it ends at night. Like in 2017 it did. But last year they made it a 2:30 start time. And then there was like a time where they could have red flagged the race, but they didn't last year in the fall race, and it was fucking stupid because it could have been like we had literally had like so many opportunities. You could have moved you could have A, moved the race start time back 30 minutes, and B, if you didn't do that, you could have red flagged the race instead of driving around under caution for 10 laps. But nope. So it didn't end as a night race. It was almost a night race. But yeah. And then the final race, November 8th, so they're moving it like up a week. Is ISM Raceway Phoenix. That's cool. It'd probably be a night race. It better be. Okay, honestly, that's like a new thing now. I like it when that's a night, like it ends at night. Like, I know it'll have to start like much later. Kind of dumb. Honestly, it is kind of dumb. I don't know. For that reason only, because like, oh fuck. Alright, because they're going to have to battle with like NFL times if they're going to want them to make that work. I think the NASCAR championship is more important than one fucking... I feel like the NASCAR championship is more important than one fucking, like, regular season NFL game where probably nothing's going to happen. So, yeah. Just my opinion, but it also happens to be the correct opinion. So, yeah. So that's what we got. Honestly, I said earlier that I was going to talk about my opinion for the final race. I feel like it should either alternate or let's not have the fucking chase. Because I like at, like, the World Series, like, it's always going to end at a different stadium. Like, it always ends at a different stadium, like, it's just different every year. Pretty much, I mean, unless if some shit happens or the Red Sox win the World Series again. Probably wouldn't play against the Dodgers, though, because fucking Dodgers have got Joe Kelly now. It's only going to hold them back, but... Well, we won the World Series with Joe Kelly. But what I'm trying to say is fucking... Like, the World Series ends at a different stadium every year, and I like that. It usually happens to end at the away stadium, which is kind of dumb, but... Yeah. Fucking... I kind of wish it didn't have the chase, so then, like... It could end, like, at a different track every year, if, like, they lock it up a week or two before. Or, let's still not have the chase, but make the finale, like, a different race every year. I kind of like that. Like Atlanta being the final race, or like, and then the next year like Texas being the final race, and then the next year Kansas being the final race. You know, not Charlotte though, because I feel like Charlotte needs to be like, you know, the Coke 600. But yeah, this is a long video, but I feel like this had to be long. Oh, I wanted to count up the night races besides like the non-point races. So, first night race, they could have at least put Homestead as a night race. Like, are you serious? First night race is Martinsville. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. 7 night races. Beautiful. That's fucking beautiful. When I was a baby, maybe I was just a couple of months. My faggot father must have had his panties up in the water, cause he split. Wonder if he even kissed me goodbye. On second thought, I just thought I fucking wish he would die. I look at Haley, I couldn't picture leaving her side. Even if I hated Kim, I just grit my teeth and I try. Fucking, why does NASCAR have to be NASCAR? Why can't it be? I should have counted up the races before I did that, but yeah. I think it's like 35 or 36. I don't even feel like counting anymore, but yeah. Fucking great. I like a few of the changes they did. Pocono being a doubleheader weekend. Kind of wish it was like a good track when they did that, but I like that idea, so. I like Martinsville being a night race on Mother's Day weekend. I don't really know about the finale being at IS. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I like Dover being a summer race. That's cool. I like the 2 straight off weekends, kind of. Except I don't like coming back to Michigan after that. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got. Bye, guys.